Hi, welcome back to the MT and me. Well, we're back on top of Pearl again. Remember, recently we got up here and did a good cleaning job and discovered that we still had traces of lichen, especially on the fiberglass overcab area. I told you about a product called Wet and Forget. Well, I didn't forget to buy it. I've got it. And today, we're going to mix it up and spray down the parts of Pearl that have had a lichen infestation and see if we can't start getting rid of that forever. Oh, and we also have some overhead views to share with you too. So stick around and stay with us today here on the MT and Me. Get the strangest feeling I've been here before. So thanks for joining us again here on the MT and Me. Wet and Forget. I just love the name of that. Such cool stuff. First of all, let me give a little tip to Ree. She's the one that told me about this. She was using it to clean a cousin's grave marker that had gone, well, let's just say neglected for quite a few years. And of course it had a lot of moss and lichen and stuff on it. And this stuff's doing a great job of cleaning it off. And that's exactly what it's supposed to do. It says moss, mold, and mildew, and algae. Now, you may remember from our lesson on lichen that lichen is a combination of algae and also a fungus. The two are working together. So algae's in there. This should be effective against lichen as well. Stain remover, I have a gallon here. This is concentrate. You mix it at a 1:5 ratio. 1 part this, 5 parts water. I have a gallon. It'll make 6 gallons. I'm using a 32-inch sprayer. I think I'm going to have plenty to cover Pearl and maybe have lots left over for some other projects. So let me just briefly run through the now how you use this stuff here. First of all, it is a violation of federal law to use this product in a manner inconsistent with its labeling. So, if I do something wrong, don't tell anyone, okay? Mix 1 part Wet and Forget to 5 parts water. Spray on the surface until it's thoroughly saturated. Allow to air dry. A second application can be done 1 to 2 months later. That could assist in treating persistent stains. So this is June. So about August, I may have to do this again. Wet and Forget is best applied in overcast, dry conditions to avoid rapid evaporation. Do not apply if heavy rain is expected within 4 to 5 hours. No rain expected today. Tonight may be a different thing, but that's over 5 hours away, so we'll let that go. And right now, Pearl is not in direct sunshine, so I'm hoping that we can get this on and it can set for an hour or two before things really start heating up out here and we have direct overhead sun. Fingers crossed that the timing of this is all going to work out. But the first thing I need to do is mix this up. 1 part to 5. Well, this little spray bottle has a handy mixture on it that says 5 to 1. That line right there, you know. So if I put the Wet and Forget to that point, fill the rest with water, we ought to be in good shape. Okay. Alrighty. Let's open this for the first time, which means I get to... Don't you just love these little foil seals they put on things? So, weather's been hot, sticky. It's summertime, almost anyway. So, how'd you rest, Russ? Fine, thank you very much. How'd you rest, Russ? Fine, very good. I obviously do not have the fingernails to do this. This calls for more drastic action. When you can't find a knife, anything sharp will do. I probably killed a few brain cells. Whew. Okay. Now, how carefully can I pour? And of course, I overshot. Close enough. All right. That's my 5. Now I need 4 parts water. I'll be right back. Okay, 4 parts water. And just for the record, it foams. I don't know if that's vital or not, but now we all know. All right. You know, I really probably should have tested this sprayer. Oh, but look, it works. Okay. So, I guess we're good to go. Let's get back on top of Pearl and start dousing her down. Okay, I'm going to start on this side because this is where we had the most heaviest lichen development, especially right here, right up in here, and across this area. So we're just going to douse all this down, see what it accomplishes. I think I pretty well have all of this saturated. I even got some of the metal top as well. Now I had a long enough spray that I got some of that other side, but we're going to go over there and get it completely like we have this side. And then we're also going to have to go around to the front of this fiberglass because there was quite a bit of lichen across that, especially across the very top and around those running light little nodule things. Right. Just a little bit more to do here, and then we'll go to the front. Something I pointed out back a few weeks ago when we were washing pearl, I was saying that these areas I have covered in plastic and taped off, I'm going to have to wash again once I get that off because it's not cleaning under it. Same goes true with this. I've got a lot of this fiberglass that's covered up and this treatment can't get to it. So maybe around August, whenever it said I needed to reapply this, might be time to change the plastic. We can do a treatment then. Maybe let it go for a day or two if there's no rain, and then cover it back up and proceed. We'll see. We'll just have to kind of play that by ear. In the meantime, I think that's got the fiberglass top and a large part of the metal roof that also had some lichen on it too. Let's move around to the front, and that should pretty well be the last step in this. I'm going to try and show you close up what we're fighting here. You see these shadows, these dark areas here, here, and across there, and around that light. Also down here inside this lip. And you can see it right here. And also right over there. And on the roof, there's a good chance to see it. One big stain. That's actually where a concrete block, so part of that's dirt there. But there is some lichen stain there. There was a big ring of lichen right in here. And it still left some residue on the top here. And some other. And these two ridges, lichen was worse on this side. It was pretty bad over here too. And you can see along the edge of that ridge where there's residue as well. There's even a little bit right here on the very front. So that's why we're using this wet and forget. And hopefully, now that I have everything wet, I can simply forget. It says 2 months. So like I said, somewhere around the middle of August. Now we're going to look at this some along the way as well. Possibly every week or two. I'll give you an update and just see if it looks any different, okay? Maybe even come back in a couple of weeks and scrub it a little bit and just see if that makes a difference too. I don't know. Doesn't say anything about doing that on the container, but it makes sense that that might not be a bad idea. So, come August, we'll see what kind of progress we've made in getting rid of the traces of lichen on pearl. In the meantime, I got out the other day and had a little more fun with the drone that we bought for the MT and me back at Christmas time. And I'm still a little rusty using it, but I did get some views of what pearl looked like from up there. also tried to take the drone up and get some close-ups of that lightning damage here on Grandfather Oak that happened a little over a week ago now. Trouble is, that's at the very top of the tree, and there's limbs all around it. I never could get the drone high enough to focus its camera on that spot, and I was really afraid I'd run into some limbs and get my drone stuck 25 feet off the ground. I almost did. So, anyway, wet and forget. I have some high hopes for this stuff. We'll see how it all works out. We want to thank you for joining us again here on the MT and Me. Hope you enjoyed the little wet and forget treatment and also the aerial footage of Pearl. And again, I apologize. It was pretty shaky and rough at places, but I never was really good at video games, and my controller basically has two joysticks. And I keep forgetting which one makes it go up and down, left and right, and which one turns. And never mind. It's complicated, but I'm learning. And hopefully my aerial videos will get a lot better. I'll try to share more of them. And I'll be back here next week to share some more of the work on Pearl with you. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You can do that below, right here on the channel with just one click. Be sure and give me a thumbs up. The likes really matter to YouTube. When they see that a video is liked by a lot of people, that means they're going to like it, and they're going to share it in more places, put it on more people's recommended list. That'll help my channel to grow and help spread the word about Pearl. Help get the information out, too, for people that might be remodeling their own RV and have some ideas. And certainly it might find some more people that can help me work on her, which I definitely need. Anyway, go ahead, take a moment and click that like. Give me a thumbs up on this video and everyone that you do like, okay? You can buy me a coffee below and help with the Pearl Restoration Project. Of course, share the video and tell everyone about the MT and Me, all right? And watch us every week right here. Love you, my nomies. Thanks so much for being part of this wild and crazy ride. I'm Russ. We'll talk later.